Good evening, everyone. Please give me quick confirmations if I'm audible to all of you. Please use the chat box. Good evening. Good evening. We start in another 2 to 3 minutes. Exactly at 7:05, we start the session. Meanwhile, you could let me know in the chat box whether I audible and the screen is visible to all of you. Great. Is the voice echoing? Is the voice clear? Devraj, please reconnect. Voice echoing is only possible when we have a low connectivity. So that is mostly a internet connectivity issue. कभी भी आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि वॉइस इको हो रही है, please leave the session, check your internet connectivity and rejoin. Okay, just in case you are facing this issue, this is the right way to get. All right. Good evening, everyone. In this lecture, we would be discussing data sufficiency part 1. I hope अभी तक आपने जो intro video है, which is basically a brief regarding how to look at questions on data sufficiency, वो go through कर लिया है. If yes, please let me know in the chat box. We have 2 questions, 4 minutes. We would be discussing it today itself. But क्या आपने उसको go through किया है, all of you? Let me know in the chat box. चलो, go through कर लिया, great. Now, let's just look at this particular question. What is the question all about? Among the 4 students A, B, C, D, who is the shortest? So here we have a question. Then you have statements 1 and 2. So statement number 1 is saying something as C is taller than B but smaller than A. एक data given है. B is another, B is taller than D. So those statements given है मेरे पास. And then at the last you have the option set. Usually this option set would be somewhere close to 4 options and not 5. बहुत सारे एग्जाम्स में you have 5 options, but for CSAT specifically we have only 4 options, right? तो ये इसका एक basic format है. Now, looking at any question, we should know what is the format of any data sufficiency question. Go by the literal meaning of the terms involved. Data sufficiency. Is the given data sufficient to answer the question or not? The data What is the data? The data are statements, 1, 2 or sometimes even 3 statements. जरूरी नहीं है 3 statements होंगे, but ऐसा होता है कि you get 1, 2 and then maybe a third statement. So is the given data or statement sufficient to answer the question or not? That's the whole point of data sufficiency. Now, what type of questions can we expect in data sufficiency? You can expect from any topic of QA, LR, anything. So it could be a question on blood relation, it could be a question on prime numbers, it could be a question on integers, it could be a question on time speed distance. It can again be a question on, any of the logical reasoning portion, any of the quants portion. So this is just a format of asking questions, nothing more, nothing less. Data sufficiency is a format using which we ask questions of quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning. And what exactly is that format? This is the format. Question, statement, option. Now, they may be lying one above the other. ऐसा भी हो सकता है, the question may start with the option like we had for this year, then the question and then these statements. तो वो तरीका ये ऊपर नीचे हो सकते हैं, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. अब आप पहले क्वेश्चन पे आ जाओ. Let's look at this. Among the 4 students A, B, C, D, who is the shortest? So what is our question? Who is the shortest, right? Then you have statement number 1. Now, we need to identify based on these 4 elements A, B, C, D, who is the shortest, and for this I'll only refer to statement number 1 now. What does the statement say? C is taller than B. C is taller than B but smaller than A. So A should be at the top. क्या आप ये follow कर पा रहे हैं everyone? Please let me know quickly. All right, please give me quick confirmation. Are you able to see the screen properly? Yes or a no? Is the screen visible? Yes or a no? Clearly? The question, the contents, are the content visible to you thoroughly? आप देख पा रहे हैं? There's no blurriness or something? Okay, great. Tell me. यहाँ तक चीजें follow कर पा रहे हैं? Great. All clear. Okay, great. Now, C is taller than B but smaller than A. Our question is, among the 4 persons, who is the shortest? We also have a 4th person now, D. Where will you place D? Now, the possible fit could be D could be placed here. हो सकता है ना D यहाँ पे आ जाए. One possibility. The other possibility could also be D could be placed here. हाँ या ना? क्या D यहाँ पे या यहाँ पे place हो सकता है? Yes or a no? All of you? Can you place D anywhere else? Right now, focusing only on statement number 1, only if you focus on statement number 1, what are the possible positions for D? So D could be at the top, could be at the bottom. D could also be placed here. D could also be placed here. Yes or no? जैसे एक बारी नजर डालना, समझना जरा. C is taller than B. C is taller than B but smaller than A. So we write something like this. Now, with this statement, I do not have any idea regarding the placement of D. D could be placed anywhere. D could be placed here or maybe here. ये सारे options clear हैं? Yes or no? Either top or bottom or even in between them? Yes or no? Is there any other option for D to be placed? Is there any other vacant position wherein you can place D? क्या D कहीं और place हो सकता है? कहाँ पे हो सकता है? Anyone? I can see your messages in the chat box. Yes, where would you place D? Where would you place D? Equal to, very good Muskan, equal to. So D can also be equal to A. or equal to C or even equal to B. So at present, with the statement number 1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 possible positions of D. Yes or no? And therefore, with this statement, we are not able to identify clearly who is the shortest. Who's the shortest? I don't know with surety because I'm unsure about the position of one element and that element is D. Yes or no? Okay, great. Now, we have to forget all the data regarding statement number 1 now. Let's forget everything about statement number 1 because when we were looking at statement number 1, we did not look at statement number 2. So right now, we will only focus on the data given in 2. B is taller than D. B is taller than D. What about A and C? They could be placed anywhere. A, C, A, C, A, C, anywhere they could be placed, right? So again, with this statement single-handedly, it is not possible, yes or no? So any of the statements single-handedly is not sufficient to answer the question yes or a no. Tell me quickly, all of you. क्या आप ये follow कर पा रहे हैं? That any of these statements single-handedly is not sufficient and we have the liberty of combining the data. What if I combine both of these data? As soon as I combine, what do I have? I have C being greater than B but less than A, and from second statement I have B is taller than D. So B is taller than D. I have the position of all 4 and clearly D seems to be the shortest. Now I'm only able to do this when I combine both the statements together, when I take help of both the statements together. So which one would be the correct fit? Both the statements put together are sufficient to answer the question. Option C is our correct fit. Clear here? All of you. Is this clear? For any confirmation, you can respond with a Y. That's it. Clear here? Is this clear? Option C, yes. Great. Very good, very good, very good. Chalo. Let's do one more quickly. Now, with this question, I feel since this is the first one, तो हम इस पे ना बहुत ही आराम से चल रहे हैं और आपको सारी चीजें मतलब how to approach the problem वो सीखना है. It's not just about finding the right answer. It is about for any data sufficiency question how you should proceed with the solution. The approach matters. Look at the second question. When is Vani's birthday? Now, talking about any particular person and that particular person's birthday, it's a known fact that birthday can only be one exact date. Yes or no? Right? Your birthdays cannot be of a single person, unique person, on 2 different dates. So, whenever we are asked for such questions, we have to stick ourselves to finding one particular date. Okay. Her birthday is before 9th and after 1st. Before 9th and after 1st of February means it could be 2nd February, 3rd February, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th or 8th. But we know birthday has to be only one single date. So with this statement, we are not able to answer this thoroughly. So I'll put a cross. Now what does this cross indicate? ये cross क्या indicate कर रहा है ये बताओ. ये cross क्या indicate कर रहा है quickly? Is the statement wrong? क्या ये statement गलत है? ये indicate कर रहा है ये cross. हाँ ना? Yes, I'm looking at your comments in the chat box. ये क्या indicate कर रहा है? Quickly. Can't say. No. Yes. It indicates that this statement is not sufficient single-handedly to answer the question. This statement is not sufficient. This is not about being the statement wrong or right. The statements are data and data is always right. But we have to say that this particular data is not sufficient to answer our problem. The statement is correct. Okay? So this cross is not about wrong. It indicates that this statement is not sufficient. Okay, her birthday is after 4th and before 6th of February, which means 5th of February. Single date. So that means Vani's birthday is on 5th of February, and we are able to answer this with the help of statement number 2 alone. Statement number 2 alone is sufficient to answer the question. Option B is our right fit. I hope you got this correct. बहुत बढ़िया, यहां तक चीजें क्लियर है ना? चलो, let's look at the third question. Two statements S1 and S2 or statement 1 and statement 2 are given below with regards to two numbers followed by a question. So we have two statements, question and then our option set. आप देख रहे पैटर्न ऊपर नीचे हो सकता है, but the basic structure remains the same: question, statement and option. Question, statements and options. The product of the numbers is 21. Now, whenever we are looking at such problems, you have to understand, जब मैं numbers बोल रहा हूँ, I'm referring to natural numbers. The product of the numbers is 21. Let's start with the smallest value possible. Smallest value possible क्या हो सकता है? 1 and 21 है ना? ये हो सकता है कि always? ये आपको पैटर्न यहाँ पे सोचना है. This is how you start looking at any problem. Start from the basics. Previous class we discussed this particular portion. कि अगर 21 given है product of two numbers, then take the smallest possible value. The smallest possible value could be 1, then 1 into 21. Or these numbers A and B, let's assume the numbers are A and B. These numbers could also be 21 into 1. हो सकता है हाँ या ना? Don't comment the answer right now. क्या आप ये follow कर पा रहे हैं? Yes or no? Tell me quickly. Okay. Can I also write them to be 3 and 7 or 7 and 3? इसके अलावा और कुछ बनेगा? नहीं बनेगा. Why? Because we know 7 into 3 is 21, the prime factorization. Now, are you able to find the ratio of the two numbers? What is a ratio? Ratio क्या होता है? Ratio is simply numerator upon denominator. For instance, if I write 2 by 3, is this same as 3 by 2? क्या ये दोनों बराबर है? 2 by 3 is same as 3 by 2? Yes or a no? 3 by 2, 2 by 3 same है क्या? All of you. No, right? ये different है ना? 2 by 3 is 66.66%. 3 by 2 is 150%. 1.5 which is 150%. So this is not same. What do I mean by this? It means that I need the ratio of two numbers. I need the ratio of A by B or B by A. I have to uniquely identify the numbers A and B. मुझे पता होना चाहिए A क्या है और B क्या है. Because अगर मैं A को 2 मान रहा हूं, B को 3 मान रहा हूं, तो रेशियो आ रहा है 2 by 3. But if I do the reciprocal of it, it becomes a different ratio altogether. So we have to identify uniquely what is A and what is B. And only when we have identified uniquely what is A and B, we can find the ratio. So are we able to identify uniquely what is A and what is B for us? No, there are so many values. I'll say with this statement, it is not possible to answer the question. This statement is not sufficient to answer the question. Now let's look at statement number 2. The sum of the numbers is 10. All right. So it could be, if I am starting with the natural numbers, the numbers could be 1 plus 9 or maybe 2 plus 8 or 3 plus 7 or 4 plus 6 or 5 plus 5 or 6 plus 4, and it can continue up to 9 plus 1. Yes or no? So many numbers A and B. Again, am I able to uniquely identify what is A and what is B? यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई कर पा रहा हूं क्या? नहीं कर पा रहा हूं, तो अगेन मैं इसे रूल आउट कर दूंगा. नाउ वंस आई हैव रूल्ड बोथ ऑफ देम आउट, व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट स्टेप? द नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज सिंपली कंबाइनिंग. सो इफ आई कंबाइन बोथ ऑफ दीज स्टेटमेंट्स टुगेदर, डू आई हैव अ डेफिनेट रिजल्ट? ये देखना बहुत जरूरी है. डू यू हैव अ सिमिलर रिजल्ट? आप देख पा रहे हो 3 and 7, 3 plus 7, or here 7 plus 3 is what we have as common. So 7, 3, 3, 7 could be the values for A and B. And respectively, the ratios would be 7 by 3 or 3 by 7. These are two different ratios. What is the ratio of the two numbers? Since I don't know the exact value of A and B, it could be 3 and 7, but ये भी तो हो सकता है 3 by 7 or 7 by 3. So I'm not able to identify the ratio uniquely. So even after combining, this is not possible. Which one you should mark? Select this option if the question can be answered using one of the statements. No. Question can be answered. No. Question can be answered. No. The question cannot be answered using both the statements. Option D is our correct fit. Please tell me if you are following this, yes or a no. Clear hai? Option D, all of you, please comment. क्या ये clear है that option D is the correct fit here? Follow किया? Okay. Now, since we have already worked this data out, I'll look at another problem. Same set of data, statement number 1, statement number 2. The product of the two numbers is 21. So you know the numbers could be 3773, 121, 21, है ना? What are the two numbers? What are the two numbers? The question is, what are the two numbers uniquely? अगर ये बोला जाए uniquely, तो मुझे exactly चाहिए what is A and what is B. But if this word is not there, that we have to uniquely identify A and B, then even if we are just able to identify A and B, it works for us. ठीक है? So what are the two numbers? If we are able to relate to that, this is fine. The sum of the numbers could be 1 plus 9, 2 plus 8, going up to 9 plus 1. From here, both of them are not self-sufficient. We have done this previously. अगर combine करोगे तो क्या आएगा common part? 3 and 7 or 7 and 3. So the two numbers are 3 and 7 or 7 and 3. This is possible. What are the two numbers? 3 and 7, 7 and 3. What are the two numbers? What are the values? The question would have been, तो ये possible हो गया after combining. Can be answered using both the statements together, but cannot be answered using either statement alone. यहाँ तक चीजें clear है. पहले आप ये मुझे कंफर्म करो क्या आप ये फॉलो कर पा रहे हो. इसके बाद एक इस पे वेरिएशन देखेंगे, उस पे भी बात करेंगे. प्लीज टेल मी, आर यू एबल टू फॉलो अप टू नाउ, ऑल ऑफ यू? यस और नो? ग्रेट. देवराज, मुस्कान, एलिस, अर्पित, बढ़िया. प्रज्ञा, गीतांश, कौशल्य, ऐश्वर्य, सौरभ, आराध्य, एल्विन. ग्रेट ग्रेट ग्रेट. फॉलो कर पा रहे हैं? ठीक है. नाउ प्लीज हियर मी आउट. If I ask, what are, if the question would have been, what are the values of A and B? Now tell me what should be the correct answer. What are the values of A and B? What are the values of A and B? Do you know exactly what is the value for A? It could be 3 or 7. We don't know the exact value. So here I would say, even after combining, we are not able to answer this. ये बात समझ में आ रही है? Very good. Very good. Priyanka, Devraj, Muskan, Vishwajit. Wonderful. Om. Great. Aishwarya, Ankit, Pragnya. ठीक है, ठीक है. Can't say. Can't say. Why? Because here we don't know exactly what is A and what is B. What are the two numbers? I know. What are the two numbers uniquely? I don't know. Uniquely, I don't know. So what are the values of A and B is same as saying what are the two numbers uniquely. और ये छोटे छोटे वेरिएशंस हैं जो आपको समझना है आराम से. अगर आप इन वेरिएशंस को नहीं पकड़ पा रहे हैं तो आपसे मिस्टेक हो रहा है. और ये छोटी चीजें, इसीलिए वी हैव टेकन अ सिमिलर क्वेश्चन, same data, but see how the answer changes when we have slight change here. So it is nothing rigid. We have to focus on our concept. Once we have that, definitely we'll be able to look at any question. Okay. Great, great, great. Chalo, let's do one more. This is question number 5, and this is the concept of odd and even numbers, which was done in lecture number 2, right? Lecture number 2 पे हमने ये exactly cover कर लिया है, the concept of odd and even numbers. आप एक बार इसे try करो, देखो आपसे हो रहा है नहीं हो रहा है. Since this is addition and multiplication, I'll simply write down the rules as well. But lecture number 2 अगर आपने कर लिया है, no problem here. The options, if these are not visible to you, these are same as the previous options. The options are same. जो यहाँ पे options है ना A, B, C, D. These are the same 4 options here. So don't worry about the options. Do this. I'll give you 1 more minute. I need responses in the chat box. I can see all of your responses. Please start responding. All right. चलो देखते. Now it is important that you try these questions. है ना, आप खुद से try करो. Try नहीं करोगे तो सीखोगे नहीं. So it is very important. Even if you get this wrong, it will only help you to improve. So don't worry about getting the right answer. Just try to do this. तो उससे thought process आपका click होगा. When we do the solution, you'll understand where you are going wrong and you will try to improve on it. And that is how you will learn. There is no set rule कि आपके सारे क्वेश्चन हमेशा करेक्ट होंगे. अगर आपके क्वेश्चन डेटा सफिशिएंसी पे गलत हो रहे हैं, ये बहुत अच्छी बात है कि आप सीखोगे यहाँ पे. And you try to rectify कि what went wrong. ठीक है, चलो अब देखते हैं. All right, most of you have responded. Let's start with the solution, and before that, let me quickly revise those rules for you. Now, addition और multiplication rule से start करते हैं. Even number multiplied with any number, whether odd or even, the result is going to be even. है ना? आपके पास एक even number है, आप उसे किसी भी number से multiply करोगे, result हमेशा even आएगा. ये clear है? हाँ या ना? Even into odd or even into even will give you even. When the result is odd, only when you are multiplying odd numbers. Odd into odd into odd into odd into odd, multiply करते चलो odd numbers, result odd आएगा. अगर result even आ रहा है, it means minimum one of the numbers will be even. ये बात clear है? अब इस rule पे base पहला part देखते हैं. X and Y are integers. Now what are integers? You know, integers are nothing but this 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3 and so on. ये सारे integers हैं. Is X even? क्या X even है? ये पूछा जा रहा है आपसे. X square into Y square is even. This is only possible when either X or Y is even. This is only possible when both are even or इवन ऑड और ऑड इवन। क्या आप ये फॉलो कर पा रहे हैं? क्लियर है? नाउ इज एक्स इवन? एक्स कुड बी ऑड, एक्स ऑड हो सकता है, बट अगर वाई इवन हो गया तो ये रिजल्ट इवन हो जाएगा। एक्स इवन हो सकता है, तो यहां पे आपको श्योरिटी नहीं आ रही है, सो यू विल पुट अ क्रॉस। ये बात समझ में आ रही है क्या? व्हाई यू आर पुटिंग अ क्रॉस? बिकॉज एक्स कुड बी इवन or x could also be odd. In all of these cases, the result will be even. Clear है? हाँ ना? Just let me know क्या आप ये part follow कर पा रहे हैं quickly in the chat box, all of you. कि statement number 1 alone is not sufficient to answer this problem. Okay, now let's look at the second statement. 1 plus x square plus y square is odd. So right now we will look at the rules of addition and subtraction. Even plus even is always going to be an even number. 2 plus 4, 6. 2 plus 6, 8. 4 plus 6, 10, even. Even minus even is also going to be even. तो अगर सेम एलिमेंट्स हैं तो हमेशा रिजल्ट इवन आएगा. This also goes for odd. Odd plus odd is even. Odd minus odd is also even. 1 plus 3, even. 3 minus 1, 2, which is also even. When is the result odd? The result is odd only when we have one even and one odd. ये बात समझ में आ रही है? The result is going to be odd only when we have two different values. The result is only going to be odd only when we have two different values. Is this clear? The rules. ये तो आपने कर लिया. This is all part of lecture number 2 which we have discussed extensively. But एक बारी मैं बस रिवाइज करवा रहा हूं आपको. Now, based on this, देखो क्या बोल रहा है. 1 plus x square plus y square is going to be odd. आप किसी नंबर के साथ 1 ऐड करो और वो ऑड बन जाए. दिस इज ओनली पॉसिबल व्हेन होल ऑफ दिस हैज टू बी इवन. अगर ये ऑड होता, जैसे मान लो इफ द रिजल्ट फॉर एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर इज ऑड, लेट्स से 3 प्लस 1 करोगे क्या आएगा? 4. बट हियर यू नीड ऑड वैल्यू. तो ऑड वैल्यू इज ओनली पॉसिबल व्हेन this result is actually even. And if this result is even, you add 1 to even. 1 plus even, this will always give you an odd value. क्या आप ये फॉलो कर पा रहे हैं? All of you. That 1 plus even will give you odd. Clear है? Now, what is the bracket here? X square plus y square. This has to be even. I know this has to be even. ये कब even होगा possible? When both of them could be even or both of them could be odd. हाँ या ना? इसका रिजल्ट इवन कब होगा? एक्स स्क्वायर ई स्क्वायर प्लस ई स्क्वायर हैज टू बी इवन. ओ स्क्वायर मींस ऑड स्क्वायर प्लस ऑड स्क्वायर विल आल्सो गिव यू इवन वैल्यू. तो बोथ ऑफ दीज नंबर्स कुड बी ऑड, बोथ ऑफ दीज नंबर्स कुड बी इवन. उसी एक केस में ये क्या रिजल्ट हो सकता है? इवन. और इसका इवन होना सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज यू आर एडिंग 1 टू दिस. इवन प्लस 1 विल ऑलवेज बी ऑड. क्लियर है? हाँ या ना? फॉलो कर पा रहे हो एवरीवन? Okay, now tell me, are you able to identify what is x? X is again even or odd. So even this is not sufficient to answer the question. Okay, this is again not sufficient. But as soon as we move here and we combine the data, we get the idea that what do we have? Tell me. As soon as we combine the data, what do we have? The result can only be even if, देखो यहां पे एक केस था that x could also be odd, है ना? x could also be odd. But x अगर यहां पे odd होता है तो उस केस में दूसरा वाला क्या बन रहा है? इवन बन रहा है. बट अगर x यहां पे odd हो रहा है तो इसका क्या मतलब है कि दोनों के दोनों odd होंगे. So this directly indicates that this has to be an even value. ये दो different values नहीं हो सकते. Why? Because second case में हमने देखा कि this is only possible when both of these values are same. Both of these values are only same when we have even and even. This is the common part. So this can be solved. The question can be answered by using both the statements together, but cannot be answered using the other statement alone. ये आप कैसे कर पा रहे हो? Only when you are able to identify what is common. Both of these statements single-handedly are not sufficient. When we combine the data, we get the result that only even value is possible. Is this clear? All of you, please let me know quickly in the chat box. Are you following this? Yes or no? Clear hai kya? Please confirm. All good? Option C is the correct fit here. Is this clear? Any doubt? Clear hai? Okay, badhiya. Chalo, let's do one more quickly. Give this a try. X is a collection of certain odd elements and Y is a collection of certain even elements. X is odd, Y is even, and T is either X or Y, not both. T consists of all the numbers, all of which are either from X or from Y. This indicates not X plus Y. दोनों से ये T form नहीं हो रहा है. T could be either odd or T could be either even. Then you have two statements to look at. Please give this a try. Okay, Viswajit, please unmute and speak up. कोई बात नहीं, इसको एक बार और explain कर लेते हैं. Don't worry. आ जाओ, बताओ कहाँ पे दिक्कत आ रही है. उस पार्ट को अच्छे से डील करते हैं. You can unmute yourself. Please raise your hand and you can unmute. सौरभ, प्लीज अनम्यूट. कैसे अनम्यूट करना है? यू नो, रेज योर हैंड एंड यू कैन अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ एंड स्पीक अप. क्या डाउट आ रहा है? विल डिस्कस, डोंट वरी. पूरा एक्सप्लेन करना, आई डू दैट. यस अंकित, टेल मी. हेलो. हाँ जी सौरभ, टेल मी.
हेलो सर, एम आई ऑडिबल?
यस यस, यू आर ऑडिबल. टेल मी सौरभ.
सर, जो सेकंड वाला स्टेटमेंट था इसमें तो क्लियर हो गया था कि आपने जो सेकंड ऑप्शन बताया था ना कि दोनों मतलब इवन
उससे पहले क्या पहला वाला स्टेटमेंट क्लियर है?
हाँ सर, पहला वाला तो क्लियर है कि
पहला वाला क्या क्लियर है? दैट both of these values could be even.
हाँ जी सर.
और एक इवन होगा, एक ऑड होगा,
एक इवन,
एक इवन.
हाँ जी सर.
ये तीन केसेस पॉसिबल है.
हाँ जी.
ओके, ये क्लियर है?
हाँ जी सर.
ओके, ठीक है. तो इससे आंसर नहीं हो रहा है.
हाँ.
सेकंड पे आ जाते हैं. सेकंड पे क्या बोल रहा हूं मैं यार? इफ 1 plus x square plus y square is odd, it indicates that 1 plus x square plus y square has to be even.
Yes sir.
और अगर ये पार्ट इवन होगा then this is only possible. x square plus y square, this is even. ये कब पॉसिबल है? अगर आप ऐड कर रहे हो, the result even कब आता है? Only when both of these numbers are even or both of these numbers are odd.
Yes sir. ठीक
है. अब इस पे भी आई एम नॉट श्योर व्हाट इज द एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू ऑफ x. पूछा जा रहा है इज x इवन? आई डोंट नो. x कुड बी इवन और ऑड.
यस सर. ओके,
सो व्हाट आई डू, आई क्रॉस. ये क्रॉस क्या इंडिकेट कर रहा है? कि दिस इज नॉट सफिशिएंट, है ना? दिस इज नॉट सफिशिएंट. ठीक है. नाउ आई हैव द लिबर्टी ऑफ कंबाइनिंग द डेटा.
यस सर. ये
इंपॉर्टेंट है. मैंने कंबाइन करा. अब जब मैं कंबाइन कर रहा हूं तो मुझे दिख रहा है कि यार कॉमन क्या निकल के आ रहा है. अगर मैं बोल रहा हूं कि x ऑड है तो उस केस में दूसरा वाला भी ऑड होना चाहिए ना.
यस सर.
ये बात समझ में आ रही है? अगर पहला ऑड है तो दूसरा भी ऑड होगा. अगर इस केस में मैं ये ऑड पिक कर रहा हूं तो दूसरा तो इवन आ रहा है. तो दिस केस इज नॉट पॉसिबल, दिस केस इज नॉट पॉसिबल. व्हाट आर द कॉमन केसेस? अब बात समझ रहे हैं?
हाँ जी।
See, these statements are not wrong. These statements are not self-sufficient. जब मैं statement number 1 से values identify कर रहा हूं, तो I only have limited values.
यस
When I
सर।
combine both the data, I have more of data with us. मेरी अब broader sense पे बात हो रही है. मैं समझ पा रहा हूं कि okay, this is the actual value with us. So both of these numbers actually have to be even for all of this to fall into place. So yes, I'm able to identify that X is even. Select this option if the question can be answered using both the statements together but cannot be answered using either statement alone. Option C is our correct fit. Clear है?
ओके सर, गॉट, थैंक यू सर।
Okay. चलो लेट्स डू वन मोर. ये वाला आप लोग ट्राई करो, बताओ क्या रहेगा रिजल्ट. सॉल्व कर लिया क्या? गिव दिस अ ट्राई. क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. ऑलराइट, क्या लग रहा है बताओ? आंसर इज डी. यस ऐश्वर्या. हेलो. चलो देखते हैं. आंसर डी है ना. चेक करते हैं. T is either made up of X or Y, so T has to be either odd completely or even completely. The sum of any two numbers belonging to T is even. देखो, sum of any two numbers is even. ये कब possible है? When both of them are even, the result is even. When both of them are odd, the result is also even. है ना? तो अगर दो नंबर्स इवन है, इसका ये मतलब है कि T is actually comprising of Y. If both of them are odd, then it means T is comprising of X. तो इससे आंसर नहीं हो पा रहा है, हाँ या ना? ये बताओ. स्टेटमेंट नंबर 1 alone is not sufficient to answer the question. The question is every number of T from Y? Yes or a no? The question is yes or a no. But you have to identify this thoroughly. चलो देखते हैं सेकंड वाला. If both P and Q are picked from T, P and Q, these are picked from T, T could be या तो यहां से आ रहा है P and Q, ये बात समझना. और अगर यहां से आ रहा है, it means both of them are odd. Or this could be from here, so it means both of them, P and Q, both of them could be even. All right. Now P minus 1 into Q is even. Okay, if it is from this category, so both of these numbers are odd. Odd minus 1 is even, and odd even into odd, the result is even. Yes. So this is also possible that P and Q could both be odd. Okay. Let's look at this. Both of these numbers are even. So even minus 1, the result is odd, into even, the result is again even. So this is also possible when both of these numbers are even. Are you able to identify uniquely? No. So you will put a cross here. ये बात समझ में आ रही है? अभी क्लियर है अभी? If both P and Q are picked from T, it indicates both P and Q would be part of X or completely part of Y, because T is actually made up of X or Y. हाँ या ना? ये क्लियर है क्या? यहां तक फॉलो कर पा रहे हो ऑल ऑफ यू? क्या क्वेश्चन क्लियर है? ओके. नाउ इवन इफ वी कंबाइन, can we uniquely identify what are the values? No, we cannot uniquely identify. So this question cannot be answered even using both the statements together. Option D is actually our correct fit. क्या ये clear है? All good? Please let me know quickly क्या आप ये follow कर पा रहे हैं, हाँ या ना? All of you clear है ये part? चलो, let's do the last question. Also regarding the previous one, ये वाला देखो, since we are dealing with integers, so we have to be a little careful. Yes, Ankit. Hello.
Sir, am I audible?
हाँ जी अंकित.
Sir, in the second statement, yes, in the second statement, suppose P minus 1. So can't we consider is, let's say, the P minus 1 equal to E and then multiply with E, then also become the even.
See,
So in that case, the P could be odd.
see, we have to understand that it is said P and Q are picked from T. ठीक है? And T either comprises of X or Y. T is either X, that means T could be either all odd or either all even numbers. T cannot be a mix of odd and even. Is that clear?
Okay, okay. Yeah,
T actually
understood.
consists of numbers which are either odd or even. ठीक है? करा, ये सेट क्लासिफाई करा, इस पे भी रिजल्ट इवन आ रहा है. इफ बोथ ऑफ दीज नंबर्स आर इवन, देन आल्सो द रिजल्ट इज इवन. सो आई एम नॉट एबल टू यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई. ठीक है?
Okay, thanks, sir.
Yes, you combine the data. Sukanto, you combine the data. Even if you combine the data, we don't have clarity here. Are you following this? We are not able to distinguish. देखो ये दोनों केसेस में पॉसिबल हो रहा है. इवन इफ वी कंबाइन, व्हाट आर वी गेटिंग? बोथ ऑफ दीज नंबर्स कुड बी इवन or both of these numbers could be odd. तो अगर both of these numbers are even, it means these are part of Y. Both of these numbers are odd, it means these are part of X. And if this is our case, we are not able to uniquely identify. Therefore, I put a cross. ठीक है? And therefore, this answer. Clear है? चलो, let's do one more quickly. Do this. So in the last class, we discussed a concept of prime factorization. Prime factorization क्या था? If you remember, breaking down the given number into its prime factors. है ना? क्या given है? X, Y, and Z are integers, each greater than 1. Each greater than 1 is a very important data here. देखो, जब मैं integers पे बात कर रहा हूँ, it could be 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. It could be -1, -2, -3, and so on. है ना? Greater than 1 integers are basically integers from 2. So these are all natural numbers that I'm dealing with except 1. है ना? So X, Y, and Z are all natural numbers greater than 1. Clear? Did you all follow? है ना? Okay. पूछा जा रहा है, is X a prime number? Yes or a no? Yes or a no? Tell me yes or a no. Okay. X square plus into Y square is 116. So let's prime factorize 116. Start with the smallest prime number 2. 2 से करा तो ये 5 आ गया. Then you have 1 and 6, which is 8. Again, this is an even number, so with 2 it is 20 and then 9. So 29 is a prime number. So this can be broken down as 29 into 2 square. है ना? क्या किसी और तरीके से आप इसे लिख सकते हो? Can you write x into y square equal to 116 in any other format? This is the only possible format, yes or no? ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक तरीका है जिसके थ्रू आप लिख सकते हो 29 into 2 square. है ना? This is equal to 116. All right. Now tell me, is this solvable using the first one? Yes or no? X के प्लेस पे आप और क्या रख सकते हो? See, both of these numbers are prime numbers. ये solve हो रहा है ना? हाँ है ना? This is 29 is a prime number, 2 is a prime number, and we know x into y square. So y square has to be 2 square. Y square is actually 2 square. So x has to be 29. Clear? Can we say x and y are 29 and 4? क्या ये बोलना सही है? Is the value of y 4? Tell me quickly. Yes or a no? No. Y is not 4. Y is 2 because this is x into y square, which is equal to 116. Clear है? बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. चलो. Now, is x a prime number? Yes, x is a prime number. We are able to answer this. Okay, now let's look at the second one. 261. 261. Divisibility rule of 3. Add the digits. 2 plus 6 plus 1 is 9. 9 is divisible by 3. So this whole should also be divisible by 3. Check karte. 8 times. Then you have 21. So 7 times. 8 and 7 is 15. This is again divisible by 3. So let's divide 27 9 times. So 29. Now, x into z, and we know these numbers are greater than 1. This is equal to 261. So what can I write? I can write 29 into 3 into 3, 9. Or I can also write 9 into 29. ये भी लिख सकता हूँ. हाँ या ना? हाँ या ना? Can I write something else? Yes, मैं और भी चीजें लिख सकता हूँ. I can write 3 into 29 into 3, which is 87, or 87 into 3. Clear hai? So I am not able to uniquely identify x and z, x and z, x and z, x and z. Is x a prime number? यहाँ पे prime number हो रहा है, यहाँ पे prime number नहीं हो रहा है. So if you get a tick and a cross, it indicates You are not able to uniquely identify, therefore this statement is not self-sufficient to answer the question. Yes or a no, all of you. क्या ये फॉलो कर पा रहे हैं आप लोग? क्लियर है, हाँ या ना? Okay, so it was possible through statement number 1. It is not possible through statement number 2. Select this option if the question can be answered using one of the statements alone, but cannot be answered using the other statement alone. ये होना चाहिए ऑप्शन ए. क्लियर है? ऑल गुड, हाँ या ना?